Louise with you on BBC Radio Wales. It's 25 to 3. Now then, Brown's Hotel in Larne is synonymous with its most famous customer. Dylan Thomas was a regular at the bar when he moved to the town in 1938. The hotel is once more welcoming lovers of literature following the launch of a new book club. Our reporter Jason Phelps went along to find out more.
First of all, welcome to the first ever book club we've done at Brown's.
The reading room at Brown's Hotel was the fitting home for the Larne Review's first book club meeting. Chris Moss, former books editor for Time Out magazine, was chairing the debate.
They reopened Brown's earlier this year in July, and I just thought it'd be really nice to use this room just once every month or so for something bookish, because, you know, it's a celebration of a writer's life, so we need to bring books here.
And I was really hoping at the end that she was going to somehow twist it.
Did you like? I mean, we all know what the twist is, don't we? Everyone's finished it, yeah.
But I was so annoyed that she took it.
Yeah.
So was it the inspiration of the hotel itself that brought this about?
I think so. Me and John do come here and drink anyway, and we have, you know, we come here regularly. But, you know, as winter comes along, the tourist numbers fall, so I thought, how do we keep life in the hotel and in the bar in particular? And of course there's always people at the weekend, but during a quiet Wednesday like this seems a really nice way of just getting people to come and use this room properly. It's what it's for.
And literature and Larne seem to go hand in hand anyway, so that plays into that as well.
Definitely, and I think we could have gone straight for Dylan Thomas and gone for a kind of more obvious theme, but I think one of the things that I've only been living here about 8 or 9 months, and I kind of came here to do some writing myself, and I think one thing what I want to stress about Larne is Larne made Dylan. It isn't just that Dylan made Larne. Like Larne feels literary anyway, and I think it's important that we don't just do Dylan here, that we should do bits of other things, poetry and stuff in January for the next one. If we do Kingsley, that's a nice way of nailing everything, because we've got a writer who spent time here. He's not Dylan Thomas, and I think he was quite anti-Dylan Thomas, so it adds a little spice into the mix as well. Is it her, or is it just him imagining her?
Yes, she's incredibly passive. I've never come across such a passive character. But of course, it's his interpretation of what he thinks her life is.
Yeah.
Ian McEwan's Sweet Tooth sparked plenty of discussion, and according to Larne bookshop owner George Tremlett, who's written a number of books about Dylan Thomas, it's fitting to have such an event in the town.
Larne has always been a very individualistic place, and that was what he found when he came here. And I think now we're all finding something new as well, which is really what it's about.
And the evening was certainly enjoyed by all involved.
Listening to other people's interpretations of the book and how they viewed it, which is totally different to mine, and then see a different angle. So I like that part of it. I think I might go back and read the book again now.
I was very impressed that other people had spotted things which I'd missed and made me think about, made me rethink what I'd already felt about the book.
I did an arts degree, and I don't expect I've thought like that since I left university, going, oh wow, next time I read a book I'll have to think of it more analytically rather than just skim through it and have it as bedtime reading. Very stimulating.
But the most important question, of course, was, would Dylan Thomas have approved?
He wouldn't have come. Dylan Thomas would have been in the bar drinking. I know he wouldn't have walked in. I think writers probably don't like talking about books very much. He would have probably wanted an evening off.
That was our reporter Jason Phelps visiting the book club at Brown's Hotel in Larne. And I wonder, are you a bookworm? Because, you know, I'm toying with the idea, and I need to know what you think about this, of having a book club on the show. What do you reckon? Do you think that's a good idea?